Yet you never see it, so he can be so frantic at you. And afterward, he'll come and say you believe I should carry something to eat. And it's so sweet, so he simply moves past. And he doesn't. Do you see this? For what reason does she have this attractive canines are out? He ain't even got a portion of a side child. We go to work. When he express he at work, the Hollywood sentiment between Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson has been an enrapturing story that has charmed the general population for quite a long time as a 69-year-old matron and virtual entertainment fan Tina Knowles' union with a 76-year-old entertainer Richard Lawson appeared as though a perfect pair anyway. Behind the marvelousness and style lies a relationship blurred by difficult situations and hypothesis about its legitimacy. While no authority affirmation has been caused, late clues and nonverbal communication during meetings to have prompted conversations about the real essence of their marriage, what is truly occurring between two or three. Has Jay-Z and Beyoncé had a say in their partition? In this video, we will dive into the mind-boggling romantic tale of Tina and Richard, investigating snapshots of euphoria challenges and the mysteries that could exist in secret Tina and Richard's delightful romantic tale. Prior to discussing, assuming that there are any difficult situations among Tina and Richard's life, we should return an excursion to their romantic tale. Tina Knowles Lawson, a skilled and famous hairdresser, found herself pregnant with her most memorable girl Beyoncé in 1981, subsequent to wedding Matthew Knowles in 1980. I was conversing with Beyoncé, and we were saying we needed to figure out how to get urge individuals to proceed to get tried their marriage confronted its difficulties. And it was depicted as to a greater degree a business plan, as opposed to a caring organization. In spite of the rough street, Tina stayed focused on her family. During this period, Richard Lawson, an entertainer, encountered Tina while she was pregnant. Regardless of both being hitched at the time, Richard wound up spellbound by Tina's excellence anyway. He decided to keep a dispassionate companionship, with her not having any desire to seek after anything further because of their separate relationships. As time elapsed, Tina and Matthew's marriage went through highs and lows, with reports of unfaithfulness on the two sides. In 2009, Tina petitioned for legal separation, yet they momentarily accommodated before authoritatively finishing their marriage in 2011. During this time, Richard had likewise finished his 11-year marriage with Denise Gordy. In the repercussions of her separation, high schooler and Richard reconnected as companions. You can see the progress as far as her being somewhat more quiet anyway. Richard's deference for Tina developed further, and he at last communicated his heartfelt interest in her. Tina was at first reluctant because of their long history and Richard's prevalence with different ladies, yet ultimately their association extended, and they chose to give love an opportunity. They secured the bunch in April 2015. Mixing their families and sharing a profound love for one another, they co-possessed a venue community for kids and an acting studio in Los Angeles, and their security appeared to be rugged. They frequently went to occasions, endlessly extending a picture of bliss and satisfaction. We've had an exceptionally shared choice, or want to have an effect on the planet. So it met up naturally, and normally disturbing traces of detachment. Anyway, fans saw difficult situations in their relationship. As of late, one of the main things that got fans' consideration was Tina's enigmatic virtual entertainment post. She has been sharing statements about shock, mending, and fresh starts, driving some to estimate that she may be alluding to a few individual battles in her marriage. Then again, Richard Lawson posted an image with his companion, Nikki Michelle, what began fans to guess about their supposed split. One fan remarked, "Unfortunately, it appeared as though him and Tina split up." They posted nothing about their commemoration back in April. As a rule, she generally reposts about the Waco Theater, or something about him being in the can, showing support, supplicating all is great and trust. This is a presumption. These tragic web-based entertainment posts have without a doubt added fuel to the bits of gossip about their division. In addition, fans additionally noticed Richard's non-appearance during Beyoncé's exceptionally expected Renaissance visit. He was absent during Jay-Z's mom, Gloria Carter's wedding festivity. Nor was he seen during different occasions, including the Knowles and Carter families. This, as well as a huge hint pointing towards a potential split, was Tina Knowles unobtrusively eliminating Lawson's last name from her Instagram bio. She progressed from Tina Knowles Lawson to just Tina Knowles. While this could be a minor change, it has not slipped through the cracks by fans who are enthusiastic about uncovering any difficult situations in the couple's marriage, adding to the doubts Richard Lawson has been spotted without his wedding bands a few times. Also, he has been effectively advancing his film Dark Fear at different film celebrations, including Canneswell. You know the gathering they're so great together, you very much prefer to see them stir it up. It doesn't matter at all to me what the story is. I very much like the manner in which they stir it up on the grounds that it's a marvelous group. Anyway, Tina Knowles was no place to be seen close by during these occasions. Eminently Richard didn't specify Tina in his thank you discourses, escalating the bits of gossip encompassing their relationship status. Additionally, their nonverbal communication during interviews has caused a stir and prompted hypothesis about the validness of Tina and Richard's marriage. During a meeting in 2018, Tina's comments about Richard not being wonderful cocked eyebrows, prompting theory about conceivable hidden issues. I imagined the kind of man I needed. I petitioned God for the sort of man I needed. And I got basically, that is he amazing? By no means, except for you realize he has a ton of the characteristics. No, he has a ton of the characteristics that one individual imparted his insights by remarking, he is a Hollywood legend. By his own doing, he is making a good attempt not to disregard her on television. While she is continuing endlessly, spectators noticed that Tina seemed awkward permitting Richard to be at the center of attention during one specific meeting. Her evasion of eye-to-eye connection with Richard and the strain radiating from her brought up issues about their relationship. I have deciphered Tina's disposition as a hesitance to allow Richard to express his genuine thoughts, prompting murmurs of their association being a self-image stroking plan, while nonverbal communication specialists call attention to that most cherishing spouses look adoringly at their husbands when they speak. Tina's way of behaving appears to recount to an alternate story. One fan remarked, "I'm shocked it endured this long. She dealt with him like he was a kid, continuously talking over him. Never let him talk, she just took over. She actually cherishes Matthew. Will be Matthew the purpose for the couples parted." In January 2023, reports surfaced of Tina's ex Matthew's fight with bosom malignant growth. And in light of this, they are considering reviving their relationship, starting bits of gossip about a potential compromise. One individual composed, "I think Tina actually adores Matthew. Her union with Richard was to demonstrate the way that she could wed again." In the wake of seeing this, multitude of Clues fans contend that Richard's play no spot to be someone is an unpretentious impression of his viewpoint on the Knowles' relational intricacy. In a meeting about the play, Richard depicted how each person in the creation was making progress towards something, recovery, love, or achievement, yet never entirely accomplishing it. This portrayal apparently